What's up, co-reporters, and welcome back to my channel. New details have officially been released about that September incident that went down between David Eason and Jace Evans that led to Jace allegedly suffering injuries on his neck and on his arm. So, you guys, the U.S. Sun managed to get a copy of court documents involving this entire ordeal, and we learned a couple of new things. So the first thing we learned is that this incident between, or should I say attack, alleged attack between David and Jace actually took place on September 28th. Mind you, September 28th is the same day that Jace ran away from Jenelle and David for the third time. So I think at this point, it might be fair to say that perhaps the reason why Jace ran away was because David allegedly put the paws on him. And who's to say that this is the first time? Perhaps this is just the last time that Jace was willing to put up with it, right? And, you know, good for him in which case. So the court documents are claiming that David willingly harmed Jace in that September incident. And I think that that is quite damning. They say that the defendant, being David, unlawfully and willingly did, being the parent of Jace V. Evans, who was a child less than 16 years of age, inflict physical injury on that child. The physical injury inflicted caused marks on their right arm and left and right side of their neck, and was inflicted by other than accidental means. So we had heard that these things were that these bruises were on Jace, but now we've got the full-blown court documents to confirm this. So I find it interesting that he was only injured on his right arm, not the right and the left, because when I heard about these injuries, I imagined David grabbing Jace by both arms and maybe shaking him or trying to intimidate him, getting up in his face or something like that. But it was only the right arm. I wonder what happened there. Was there an alleged punch? Why would it only be on the right arm? Because when we go to the statements about the neck, it's saying that Jace's neck was injured on both the left and right side. To me, that is consistent with a potential strangulation. And I just hope and pray I am wrong, because the idea of a child of all people being strangled, especially by a 6'3" unemployed beast, shocking to me. And I just hate to imagine it. I can't, you guys. So there was a summons issued 2 days ago to David on October 24th by the Columbus County Clerk's Office. And, you know, that's for him to go over to answer to the charges that have been filed against him, though David so far has not yet responded to any of the charges. Meanwhile, Jenelle Evans has done nothing but defend him. And I made a video on this yesterday. She literally sold an interview to the Daily Fail saying that the cops are looking into the wrong person, which in my opinion means that Jenelle Evans is publicly campaigning for her son to be arrested and to be the one charged in this attack that went down and was allegedly captured on camera. Like, the fact that this thing was supposedly captured on camera, if she still wants to go against her child and she was allegedly there, it's just, honestly, there are no words for this level of trifling, evil, and just soullessness, to be quite honest with you guys. So that's all I've got for you guys right now in terms of updates. I think it's great that the court documents are now, you know, filed and we're able to see this stuff, you know, for ourselves. And I'm quite curious about why only one arm was injured. What could have happened to that arm? I am worried to find out more details. It's going to be really hard to hear that these things were happening, or allegedly happening, I should say, to the child. But again, Jace was so brave to just keep on running away. And I am so happy to hear that there was video footage captured of this alleged altercation. And I think that video footage is damn near impossible to dispute, especially in a physical altercation between an adult and a child. I think David's going to be buried here. But again, this is a misdemeanor charge. And so there are a lot of potential outcomes here that might not, unfortunately, not lead to jail or prison time. So keep that in mind, you guys. But for the time being, just know that updates are slowly starting to trickle out in this case. And again, David has been charged, and I think that's wonderful. I can't wait to hear updates about him turning himself in. I want to see that new mugshot. I was hoping it would drop today, to be honest with you guys, but nothing yet. The day is still young, or should I say the evening where I'm at, it's about 6:30. The evening's still young, so maybe when I get back home from Apera with friends, I will see that mugshot, you know. But alas, again, I will keep you guys updated as more information comes out. So if you haven't already, do make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.